Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I have a game here that I want to look at, playing Psylocke. I had a few good ults in this game and just like, I think good decision making overall. And I also want to talk about just kind of like my thought process throughout the game and how I play around the teammates that I have to hopefully give you guys some ideas for your games too. So before I start though, I wanted to say a quick thank you to everybody who liked and commented and watched my first video. I didn't think anybody was going to watch it, but turned out to do pretty well. So yeah, thank you so much for all the help and support. I got a lot of comments asking for videos on like certain topics like target priority, ult usage, and positioning, especially stuff like that. I will try to make those in the future as I get footage, but it's been pretty hard to get Psylocke in some of my ranked games. So let's get started here. Right away, I just want to say that I have a Magneto on my team, and a lot of times what I like to do is communicate with my Magneto to try to get him to shield me so I can play a bit more aggressive whenever I go for a dive on their backline. So right here at the start, I see that somebody's walking upstairs. I didn't know who it was, but my stealth is about to be back up, or like my invis, and I catch Namor here. I could have taken my time with this kill, but I was a bit like hasty, and I missed one of my left clicks, so he lives. And his Psylocke tries to come bail him out. I get pretty low, so I decide to retreat, but the damage I did to Namor was actually pretty good because my Hela finished him off. So Psylocke stays up there, and I get her to about half HP. And when that happens, I'm like, okay, she's not really like a threat anymore because she's not going to dive my team with half HP. She's either going to have to go back to her team or go get a health pack. So I decided whatever, I'm ignoring her for now, and I'm shooting the tanks, building ult charge. Try to get a better angle. I was getting hit a little bit. And we kind of just take this point for free since they had no Namor. And then we stagger the Psylocke. Mag is just sort of alone, so we finish him. And then right here, something to talk about real quick. Whenever you win a fight, you want to try to like push, not push necessarily, but you want to not make their retreat easy, okay? You want to do damage to them as much as you can. Like as they're retreating, you push into them and take that space. You have the numbers, so keep doing damage, keep building your ult. Hopefully you can get like another kill and like stagger them even more as they're running away. And I see the cloak low, but I couldn't get the kill. And I almost die actually to this Bucky. It's kind of scary, but we get out alive. So my Strange is taking the space. I'm right behind him, just supporting him to deal more damage, get more ult charge. And right here, I notice my Hela is up front, okay? And I decide I want to go be on her side and help her and be on that off angle because Hela is pretty, well, number one, she's pretty squishy, but number two, she's super immobile, right? Well, not super immobile, but she just has her like bird fly thingy, and then once that's gone, she's dead. And she's pretty deep. Like if she were to fly towards me right now, she could easily get run down by the enemy team. So I want to sort of support her and make sure she doesn't die. And I'm going to rewind a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but there's a Psylocke, enemy Psylocke, right there. She just stealthed. And to me, I thought, okay, she's going to try to kill my Hela, right? She probably heard her. She saw her shooting from here. So I immediately stealth right after and just hover. And there's the Psylocke. So fortunately, she kills my Hela, but I'm able to just quickly trade it. And I'm in a weird situation right now because I don't have any cooldowns. I don't have dashes or anything. But luckily, the enemy team just like didn't realize what was happening. And I see basically right now, I know that there's a fight that's about to happen. We are at 37% on the point. The enemy team, we're 5 versus 5 right now. They want to try to push us. They want to try to take this point from us. So I have 91% ult charge, and the enemy supports pretty much like 100% have their ult at this point because they're always going to build it faster than I will, like usually, unless they're misplaying in some way. So right now, all I want is to get my ult and to survive. And I'm just going to let this play out real quick, and then I'll rewind and show you guys like what I was thinking, sort of.
Come out first, cloak. Stay coming a little.
Okay. So I'm gonna rewind now and just talk about this real quick because I think it was a pretty good ult from my end. And it just kind of won us this fight before it even started, which is something that is really good on Psylocke, I get. Oh, on anybody really, but Psylocke ult is really good like this. Like I see a lot of Psylocks, they try to get a bunch of people in their ult, or like they just send their ult or whatever, and they end up not killing anybody because the average, or like basically like the more people you have in the ult, the less likely you are to kill somebody because it just alternates like a million times between everybody. So I'm prioritizing surviving here and getting my ult. I get it up, and I'm already hearing there's a Namor on the left right now, and then right there, like you see his spear just flying across, so I know exactly where he is. And I just decide I'm gonna ult this guy because he's alone, right? They have their support ult, but he's completely away from the support ult. Like there's no way they're saving him. So I instantly just solo ult this guy. He's pissed. And something that's even better is that their cloak heard the sound cue of my ult going off, and she decided to use her ult. And for no reason, essentially. Like there's no danger to them right now over there, like where they're all clumped up.
Wait, what are they doing?
And my support's like, what are they doing? It's like, yeah, they got bamboozled there for a second, but my Magneto is able to just get a kill on their cloak here, and we just win this fight before it even started, pretty much.
Mags one.
So once again, I try to like push up, not give them space for free, but I get punished because their Bucky was just sort of like super pushed up, and I didn't notice. But whatever, it's fine. We had already won the fight. So right there, my Strange gets a really big ult.
Nice.
And I'm able to just chill, walk back to point, and pretty much this round is over at this point.
Watch out, Strange, watch out.
They're getting staggered pretty hard,
No, you lose. Namor left side.
and they just don't really have time to win this round. Let's see what happens though, because I kind of forget
He's one.
how it ended.
I'm all outside.
Oh, okay, right. So I want to talk about this as well with ults in general. Psylocke ult being one of them, but there's a lot of, like, basically ults in this game are really good for zoning the enemy team. So like the team that's using the ult can take space with ults essentially. So right now the Psylocke, the point's about to, she needs to get on point basically, and she's trying like a last ditch effort to like get in there, get a pick, get on point and touch so that her team can push up. So one thing I like to do on Psylocke, using my stealth a lot of the times, like the invisibility, is when an ult like this is happening where they're taking space, look at my entire team, including me. We're all looking backwards, right? Like right here, we're all looking behind, looking at Psylocke. There's no point. I realized pretty quickly there's no point of me looking at her because I can't hit her when she's in her ult. So I quickly turn around and I see Bucky's coming. Probably, I mean, obviously Bucky wants to touch as well, but he probably feels pretty safe just walking up because their Psylocke has like all the attention right now. But I'm just waiting for him in stealth. I quickly combo him, and Psylocke gets picked off by my team. And then I don't know how Namor took so much damage, but I couldn't actually kill him, unfortunately, before the game ended. But whatever, we still won the round. So yeah, let's take a look at the second round. So pretty much the game plan here is identical. I'm just gonna try to do exactly the same thing. Build my ult charge fast, off angle, and try to just constantly pressure the enemy team. So I go off to the side here, away from my team, which is what I always try to do. And again, right here, Magneto on their team ults, right? And he's zoning my team. He's pushing my team back. And this Bucky is just like wide open right now for me. Sitting in his raccoon buff thing and just pew pew pew, like shooting away, right? So I really want to try to kill him here, but unfortunately, yeah, I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't, because all of these rocket heals were just pocketing him. And then I almost get screwed over by that wall right there and die, but I made it out alive. But I don't know, this Strange just pushed up here, super out of position and died. So we win this fight pretty much for free. But Yeah, pressuring their Bucky when he's in that ult is really good because it's just like keeping him from doing anything. When they had all those pressure, they were taking all the space, we still were able to fight back. So right here, they used a bunch of ults. I usually just try to like give them the space, right? I'm just like, okay, cool. Like you guys use all your ults. I'm out of there. But also my support, you can't hear it in the video probably, but they were saying that there was a Psylocke trying to spawn camp her. So I was actually already walking back to try to help her, and then this Bucky tries to go for me, but takes a bunch of damage from Magneto, and I was able to just finish him off. And yeah, my support 1v1 the Psylocke and won.
Nah, it's alright. No,
nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. All right, nobody saw that. That didn't happen. That was, yeah, I don't know, tactical retreat. I don't know, man. I forgot that there was a hole there or something, and I tried to dash and fucked it up too. But whatever, we won the fight, and there was no real danger of them coming back. But that was a little embarrassing. But all right, so I have ult again, and I kind of want to just like single out somebody. And this is not the best target, okay? So Cloak can cloak my ult. So not ideal that I decided to ult her, but I got kind of lucky and I still just clipped Bucky and their Psylocke as well gets caught in it and both die. So we win this fight again before it happens. And then he jumps off the map too. Alright, so now we're just cleaning them up, and once again I want to try to push forward, and make it hard for them to get back on point.
Alright, we have mom.
So I'm gonna kill that Punisher right there. But I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like he basically just made footsteps like running up the staircase here on the right, and I just watched his whole team go the other way. Just push the other way. So I decide, okay, this is a good moment to go in and try to kill him. He hears my invis, so he starts shooting and finds me. I get him to about half HP. And then I just break his ankles and kill him. So like Punishers will always try to do that, by the way, if you are a Psylocke player. Every single time you fight a Punisher, they're going to pull out their shotgun. And it's kind of scary. I mean, I have like 138 HP, and I think the shotgun could one-shot me with that much HP. I'm not sure though. It does a lot of damage. But yeah, I dashed through him, so he had to like 180 turn around just to hit me, and that worked out. And now I'm just behind them again, pressuring and being annoying. I'm low on HP, so I don't want to die, but I juked their raccoon, and I'm still just being kind of safe, but trying to drag their attention to me. And then the rocket tries to follow me, but I get out safely. We get another good Magneto ult. And then I think we lose this fight, actually. It's like the first fight we lost, I think. Yeah, I couldn't kill the Bucky, and I was getting owned by the Cloak and Dagger ult. Let's fast forward maybe a little bit, see what happens. We come back in. Oh, I have ult, okay. So our Cloak goes in to take the space, and then I ult here. There are 3 people in my ult right now. There's, you know, the Strange, the Magneto, and the Cloak and Dagger. And this, I don't know, it's a debatable ult, okay? So the Cloak is not going to take any damage because she's going to cloak it. So there's essentially only 2 people in the ult. And I kind of just wanted to remove one of these tanks from the game. And they're also sitting in my Cloak ult, so they're taking even more damage. And it works out. We just like execute both of them. Boom. The fight's won. Easy. And half to, like, their team wasn't even there to like protect them. And that is pretty much the end of the game, I think. So yeah, hopefully that was informative and you learned something from it. Hopefully I answered some questions about the ult usage there, kind of how you want to do it. Definitely try to go for like isolated kills with it. Don't go and like, that's a very common mistake Psylocke players make, is like they kind of just go and like use it on a large clump of people, or they use it on like a tank. Like there'll be a tank in the circle. You usually don't want the tank to be in the circle unless there's like only one or something, or like one of the basically the easiest way to think about it is just you take the average health of everybody in the circle, and if the average health is pretty low, then it's good to go. Like you can use your ult. If there's like people with a lot of health, like a full tank or a full health tank, you don't want to use your ult there. So usually try to go and pick like one person off before a fight to like stagger them, or try to get like 2 squishies, or ideally 3 squishies if you can, but that one's kind of more rare, right? Usually you'll get 2 or 1, but don't be afraid to solo O people if it's gonna give your team like the upper hand in like that next fight that's coming up. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next one.